Part C, writing a primary research report. This is a very formal report that has a lot of little finicky things, and basically it's just making sure that you have the right format. Okay, so I'm going to talk about format first. The general APA format was not followed to the letter in our class, except for the citations, the works cited. And since the beginning, in the content section, there is a guide on how to do APA formatting properly. And also, if you're using the Google Citations program, how to do that one properly as well. So you have to follow these with no exceptions. And if you want to keep this as a reference for post-secondary, I'm not supposed to talk like that, but this will really help you in the future. So your tense, you have to make sure that you write in past tense because you finished your research and now you're reporting on it. So it has to be was, where, and using in full sentences. Okay. So I wrote this in past tense. I know you didn't need an example, but I'm just in a giving mood. Pronouns, don't say I think. This is your paper. It's assumed that it's yours, that you think. Okay, so that's why you don't need it at all. So I noticed the color was orange. You just say the color was orange. We have to believe you. It's what you saw. Okay, that is how simple this has to be. Margins, it's generally 1 inch or 2.57 centimeters all the way around. And line spacing, I prefer 1.5 or 2 is the standard. And it's all in your in your view. Nope. I forget how to do this. Right here. All right. So in Google Docs, it's the same as Word. It's all, you have all these little things to look through to make sure that you find it. So here is making sure it's the left and not centered align. Don't center anything, not even titles. Here's the spacing, so you can make it double or half. It's the same in Word, so you can use that. Here is where you can get a bulleted list. Please use bullets. Don't make this at all essay formatting, okay? Sorry, my sentences are weird, but I just woke up. So your font type and size must be either Arial or Times New Roman. It's one or the other. One is sans serif and one is serif font, which are the easiest and acceptable to read. It's actually Times New Roman in APA formatting, but it is acceptable to use Arial. Headings is bold and 14 font, and the body of the report is 12 font. And you can adjust the sizes before you even start writing. Page numbers, it shows you how to do it. A lot of instructions are in purple of what you need to look for. So insert page number for Microsoft or Word doc. Okay. And then there's a how-to guide on the APA formatting of the tables and figures, which you're going to be creating in your results section. It's a separate PDF underline or blue, that is usually a link. So if you want to know more about pronouns, there's a YouTube video, not mine, but it's a YouTube video on how to get away from using pronouns at all. And then sentences and paragraph structure if you want to, just double check to making sure you're doing okay there. All right. And then the last thing too, people, you have to do this better. I know it's now the end of the year semester, but you cannot, you need to spend time making proper citations and references. A lot of people I've noticed just do ND, no date. There is a date on almost every single one. If you cannot find a date, you have to send me the link and I will help you find it. We have to make sure that you're finding websites and sources that actually have dates, because we do the CRAP test and it's not credible not to have the best before or when it was last edited. Because it might not be good information. Plagiarism, you understand, I hope, but that is there so you can understand how you can't just take stuff from other people. You need to celebrate their work and thank them for it at the end. Okay, paraphrasing instead, you can learn how to paraphrase there. Here's what not to do, and here's what to do, that kind of thing. Referencing on how to actually do it properly one more time. It's all in my. It's all been in my content of the course. So please double check it. Your APA formatting is worth 2% of your final mark. We got it.